Hello everyone, welcome to Lighthouse Stamping with Lorraine. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Vancouver, Washington. Thank you for joining me today. We are going to be playing with a suite out of the mini catalog today. Let's see if I can. And it is called Sentimental Christmas, and I'm going to show you all the parts of the suite. It's on page 28 and 29 if you haven't seen it. It's a beautiful set. Also, this paper for this suite, every package that is purchased, $3 will be sent to support children's literacy. So that is a good thing as well. So let me get started and show you what's in the suite, and then we'll build a beautiful card. We're going to start with the paper. Paper is so beautiful. It's very vintage. I love it. And we have these beautiful deer. I'll hold it up a little. And on the back side is pecan pie and white snowflakes. And we got some beautiful ribbon paper. And flip this around, the trees, very pretty. I love this. It's just, all this paper is just so beautiful. Got some Shaded Spruce. Then we have some stockings and some greenery and bows. And on the back side, which is really beautiful scrapbook page. All these would make good scrapbook pages. Got some little bouquets and some red stripe. We have some candles. And this one, another beautiful layout for a scrapbook. The colors in this set are basic beige, basic black, cherry cobbler, crushed curry, early espresso, garden green, old olive, pecan pie, poppy parade, pretty peacock, and shaded spruce. Lots of them. Okay. Another part of this suite is the stamp set, Sentimental Wishes, and it does have dies. It's red rubber. It does have dies. Now the dies are in a little smaller pack. There's only 5 dies. They cut each of these out, and then there's a little piece of greenery here. Now this particular stamp set and bundle, this bundle, when you look at it versus other things, there's a lot more dies. This one's a little lower in cost, so it's only $38.50. Where you go to a bigger one, a bigger set that has lots of dies, they're usually about $54. So little cost savings, so it's a good price, and it's a beautiful set. And this stocking die and this one cut out the stocking. And, oh, I put the piece of paper away. I was going to show you. Just one moment. This cuts out all of these, and as well as this. And this little bow die cuts out this one, as well as this one. So it makes it very nice. Now I'm going to show you the card we're making in just a few minutes, and let me leave this here to reference back to. So that's the stamp set and dies. There's also this beautiful Shaded Spruce ribbon. It's absolutely gorgeous. Put the pin back in. I keep pins in my ribbons because if I don't, I find my rolls of ribbons running down the hallway. And the final piece to this set is the Drusy Adhesive-Backed Embellishments. Now, these are really beautiful. This is sort of like a champagne gold, and this is like a white crystal. They're a little thicker, but they're really beautiful. They're not that thick, but they are thicker than some of the others we've had recently. So those are all the parts of the suite. Now I am using one other thing that is not part of this suite, which is part of another suite. And that is the Reindeer Days. I am going to be using the embossing folder out of this. And I'll bring this up so you can see it. This is one of the large embossing folders, and it is called Forever Plaid. It's a 3D. It's very beautiful. And so I'm bringing that in to use. So You're wondering what we're making. This is what we're making today. I don't know if you can see all the sparkle on there too. So I've done a lot of die cutting from the paper, and there's also this piece. And this is why I wanted to leave this piece of paper out. I've die cut the bow and the stocking, but then I went around and I didn't do a real great job. I didn't go in every leaf. I just sort of looped around to make this border. I did not want to lose this. It was too pretty. So I'm using it as the inside of the card. So let's get started. So let me grab my pieces here. Okay. Oh, and that's the envelope for the card. Very simple. So let's get the pieces we need to stamp on first. We need the envelope. We need the inside of our card. And I'm using the 2 3/8 and 2-inch circles today. So Shaded Spruce is the 2 3/8, and this is a 2-inch white circle. And so we're just going to do a little stamping. The only color of ink I'm using today is Poppy Parade. And I'm going to put that there. On the little circle, I'm going to put in here for someone special, and I'm going to go off to the side here, like that. And this inside piece says, "Have a Merry Christmas." Set these over there. Bring this, and I'm just lining up, so I try to get it as straight as possible. Like that. So it's minimal stamping. It's a pretty easy card. Probably going to go by pretty quickly. Get those out of my way. So there's all the stamping done. This is a piece of Shaded Spruce, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4/4. All the dimensions are going to be listed in the description below. Okay, so let's build the front of the card. Now, I've already did the embossing on this piece. This is Poppy Parade, and this measures, I'll let you know what that measures. It's 4 inches by 2 3/4, and that's going to go down here. Grab some glue. If you're going to put embossing, pieces that are embossed onto your card, I would recommend glue, Seal Plus, or tear and tape. You need a strong adhesive to help hold that down, because it helps get into all the nooks and crannies that have been raised up. So I put this in here, leaving about a 1/4 inch border or 1/8 inch border there. Now this one here, you decide which way you want it to go. I think I'm going to go this way. Now you're going to see a gap here, right there. Don't worry about that. This piece of DSP is 4 inches by 2.5. Try to leave the same border clear around, just like that. And then I have another piece of Shaded Spruce that is 4 1/4 by 1/2 inch. Pretty small. And that's going to cover up, and it's going clear from the side over. Now, when I do these strips, I usually cut them a little longer than I need. That way I make sure I don't come up short. That's going to be our little faux bow right through the center there. Make sure I got that straight. I do. There. Okay, and then I'm just going to grab my snips here. It's easier to cut off a little piece than come short. So that's like that. And that's the base of our card. So let's put the inside of our card together. This is that piece I cut. You can tell I cut it. Just sort of follow the outline. It's white going on white, so it won't make that much difference. I thought it added something sort of interesting to the card. And it's just too pretty. I'm looking at where the piece goes at the bottom and then lining up, because I don't want to go past the bottom of this. And then I'm lining up the edge. So it goes on like that. Like I said, this is a pretty simple card. This would be, other than just cutting around this, which is a little time consuming, do it in front of the TV. But once you get all the pieces cut out, it goes together rather quickly. Just like that. Let's put the front together. Now I have die cut. Oh dear. We may have to stop and die cut a piece. I have a die cut. Oh, there it is. It's been found. I had these in there and it stuck to the bottom back. I die cut a little bow. I die cut this. Now you could stamp these and color them too, but I decided to do it this way. Just a little different. And I did cut a little sprig out of the green. I'm going to take my 2 circles and put them together. Like I said, you probably already figured out how this thing is going together. Like that. Now, all you watching that are coming to my class on the 16th, guess what? You're making this card. And if you're interested in my live classes, please send me an email. I have one that is set, that we have room for still. That is this 3rd Saturday of every month. And this one is on the 19th. So if you're interested, please let me know. And if that time doesn't work and you want to have a class and you live in the Vancouver, Portland area, call me and we'll set something up. So I'm going to use glue dots, and I'm looking for my little pokey tool. Take the pick tool, we'll do the same thing. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little glue dot right back here. And I know you're going to say it's going over the piece, but that's okay. I'm going to put it right there. And then I'm going to sort of set it on here and angle about like that. Then I'm going to take another glue dot on the little bow. You could use glue, but I'll tell you, the glue dots for this work really well. And then I'm going to come up right over where the greenery was, just like that. And then this one here, I'm going to hook this on. I'm trying to remember what I did. I'm going to glue this on here. You're saying I'm not using dimensionals. We are going to use dimensionals. So look when you're doing this. It's going to sit on here about like that. So you can sort of see where you need to put the glue. Just about like that. Hold that down for just a second here. Now we're going to grab those dimensionals. And when you go over here, make sure you grab the paper and the DSP, the cardstock and DSP. That way it gives a little extra support on this side. And then we'll put a few more in. And one in the middle. I don't like sagging. You probably heard me say that before. Just lining this up and sitting this about in the center. I'm using the someone to sort of line that up right in the center where I want it. Just like that. Now, I have made a bow out of Shaded Spruce. Where did I stick? Oh, there it is. I've made just a tiny little bow. Like that. And you know what? This is not stuck on there because I have my glue dot was still stuck on the tip here. You guys probably see that, and I didn't. There was enough just to hold it there temporarily from the other one. Hey, these things happen. So I'm going to use 2 glue dots on this. Maybe, if I don't stick myself to the bow. And I'm going to put it down here, right at the edge of the green, but onto the red. And you got to fiddle with the bow a little bit. Bows tend to go where they want to go. But we're not done yet. We need some bling. Now the last one I used the champagne colored here, but this one I'm going to use the other ones. And I'll put one there, and I'm going to use 2 smaller ones. There's only 2 sizes, so I'm going to use the 2 smaller ones down below. Like that. Now we're not done yet. I am going to grab me a piece of paper. And before I do that, I'm going to also mention, if you're interested in becoming a demonstrator, you do not have to do videos, sell product, hold classes. You could just be a happy stamper and get a discount. We have a great deal going on through the month of October. You can get, for $99, $155 worth of product. This includes free business supplies and free shipping. Do have tax if you have a state that has tax. So if you're interested, give me a call or drop me an email and I'll get back to you and we can discuss it. We'd love you to have you join our team. So, and you can get all these products I'm using in your starter kit. So I decided there's going to be one other thing, and I'm going to use the back of this label here. I've grabbed some Wink of Stella because I'm going to give a little squeeze. Oh, come on. It's a brand new one. It should be running just fine. There we go. Get some Wink of Stella coming out. And where's my bone folder? I've got a little bit of Wink of Stella. I'll bring it up so you can see it. I'm going to squeeze it just a little more coming out. It's surprising you don't think you're getting any on here, and you are. See it on the white paper now. And you can put as little as you want, or as much. Let me see if you can hold this up. Now you can see it a little better. You see the Wink of Stella on there now a little bit. See it on the green here over the sides. But do make sure you have something down before you try to splash it all over. But it works quite beautiful. And that's my card for today. So thank you for joining me. Like I said, if you're interested in purchasing any of these products and help support my channel, please visit my online store and purchase some of these products. I would be very appreciative. If you're interested in attending classes, please drop me an email. If you want to join our team, we'd love to have you. Give me an email. And if you want to see something made on this channel, let me know, and I will see if I can accommodate you. So until next time, have a wonderful day. Goodbye.